Assalamualaikum and good day, Madam Azira and everyone. My name is Muhammad Amri bin Omar and my metric number is 2023-2989 and 26 from MSc 2206B. Today, I would like to present my self-reflection on UBM599, the digital workforce. Throughout this course, I have gained valuable insight into the evolving nature of work in the digital era and the skill required to remain competitive in a technology-driven environment. For this reflection, I have selected Chapter 2, which is Crowdsourcing Fundamentals, and Chapter 7, that is Digital Workers Career Management, as the two most impactful topic for me. I choose this chapter because they not only explain how the digital work is performed in today's economy, but also provide practical guidance on how individuals can build and manage successful career in the digital workforce. From crowdsourcing fundamental, I learned how organizations can leverage the knowledge, skill, and creativity of a large online community to solve problems and generate innovative ideas. This chapter broadened my understanding of new employment opportunity beyond traditional workplace. Meanwhile, digital worker career management helped me realize the importance of continuous learning, personal branding, adaptability, and career planning in order to stay relevant in a rapidly changing digital environment. Overall, these two chapters have enhanced my understanding of the digital workforce and inspired me to better prepare myself for future career opportunity in the digital economy. Thank you, and I will now begin my presentation. First, I will discuss the chapter 2, which is crowdsourcing fundamentals. This chapter explains how organizations use digital platforms to distribute tasks to a large group of people through the internet. It covers crowdsourcing concept, the digital ecosystem, business models, development drivers, and different types of worker engagement. The purpose of my reflection is to understand how crowdsourcing has transformed the traditional workplace into a global digital workforce. It also helped me evaluate the skill and mindset needed to succeed in this environment. From this topic, one of the most important things I learned is how digital platforms create relationship between client and independent workers. Before learning this chapter, I thought most of work was performed through traditional employment. However, I discovered that platforms such as freelancer.com and Upwork act as intermediaries that connect clients with freelancers from different countries. I also learned the difference between microtasks and macrotasks. Microtasks are simple tasks such as data entry, image labeling, or survey completion, while macrotasks require specialized expertise such as accounting, software development, graphic design, or consulting. Another valuable lesson I gained is that technical skill alone are not enough to succeed in the digital workforce. The concept of vigor, dedication, and absorption taught me that successful digital worker must maintain focus, motivation, and self-discipline. Since online work environments contain many distractions, the ability to concentrate and stay committed becomes extremely important. This topic helped me develop several important skills. First, I gained core professional and task management skills by understanding how tasks are distributed through digital platforms. Second, I developed adaptive and technical competency by learning to evaluate different types of online jobs according to their complexity and requirement. Third, I improved physiological and soft skills, especially self-discipline and time management. These skills are necessary when working independently without direct supervision. Finally, I learned collaborative and social skills because digital workers must communicate effectively with clients and team members from different countries and cultures. This skill will be highly useful in my future career, whether I choose traditional employment or freelance work. This chapter gave me several important insights. First, I realized the scale of global competition and opportunity. Digital platforms allow workers to compete internationally, which create both challenges and opportunities. Second, I understood the interdependence of the digital ecosystem. Client, platform, and worker all depend on one another for successful outcome. Third, I learned the importance of leveraging digital network. Building professional relationship online can increase career opportunity and visibility. Finally, I discovered that emotional resilience is essential. Digital workers often face uncertainty, competition, and project-based income. So, mental strength and persistence are necessary for long-term success. Overall, this topic changed my perspective about modern work environment and encouraged me to continuously improve my skill. For improvement, I believe the learning experience could be enhanced through more practical activity. For example, technical workshop could be conducted to demonstrate how digital platforms operate in real situations. Students could also learn how global payment systems work and how freelancers receive payments securely. In addition, more group discussion and presentation will allow students to enhance ideas and gain deeper understanding of crowdsourcing practice. This improvement will help bridge the gap between theory and real-world application. Next, I will discuss Chapter 7, which is Digital Workers Career Management. This chapter focuses on long-term career planning, professional development, and strategies required to survive in the competitive freelance ecosystem. It also explains how digital technology and events such as COVID-19 pandemic have changed employment structure and career pathway. The chapter highlights the importance of managing clients, building professional skills, and maintaining sustainable career growth. One of the most useful concepts I learned from this chapter is the PSD framework, which stands for Passion, Skill, and Demand. This framework helped me evaluate my strengths and identify a career path that matched my interests, ability, and market demand. I also learned about the realities of digital time management. Previously, I assumed that freelancers had complete freedom and flexible lifestyle. However, I discovered that successful freelancers often work long hours and must adapt to clients from different countries and time zones. Another important lesson is that career management is a lifelong process. Digital workers must continuously set goals, plan finance, manage their workload, and maintain a healthy work-life balance. These responsibilities are usually handled independently without the support of traditional human resource department. This chapter helped me develop important career development skills. I learned how to identify market trends and evaluate job opportunities using digital platforms. I also understood the importance of continuous upskilling, which means constantly improving knowledge and professional competency. Another valuable skill is adaptive problem solving. Since technology and market demand change rapidly, digital workers must be flexible and responsive. In addition, I learned digital time governance, which involves managing schedule effectively, prioritizing tasks, and maintaining productivity while working remotely. This skill will help me remain competitive and relevant in the future workforce. This chapter provides several meaningful personal insights. First, I realized that freelance autonomy offers freedom but also requires strong personal responsibility. Second, I learned the importance of emotional resilience and self-awareness. Working independently can create stress and isolation, so maintaining mental well-being is essential. Third, this topic encouraged me to shift my mindset from being solely an employee to thinking more like an entrepreneur. I learned that digital workers must manage not only technical work but also marketing, network, client relationship, and financial planning. Finally, I appreciate the flexibility of digital work because it can support a better lifestyle when managed properly. This insight will guide me in planning a sustainable and successful future career. To improve this topic, I suggest introducing hand-on activity using a real freelance platform. Students could experience creating profile, exploring job opportunities, and understanding platform features. Furthermore, guidance on personal branding and networking strategies will be highly beneficial. Learning how to build a professional presence through platforms such as LinkedIn will help students prepare for real-world career development. This practical activity will make the learning process more engaging and relevant.